What's up everyone, welcome to the video, welcome to Essential Style. Today we are going to go over how I would condition a pair of leather boots like these Allen Edmonds Higgins Mill boots in Chrome XL Brown. Before we get into that, I just wanted to say a quick thank you to everyone that's been commenting, liking, and subscribing. Special shout out to subscriber, watcher, commenter John Brown. John, you've been with me for a long time. I recognize your name. I know you're into watches. So John, thanks so much for commenting, subscribing. Hope you enjoy these videos. And to everyone else that may be new, or maybe this is the first time you're seeing this channel, welcome. And consider subscribing if you like the content. Commercial over, back to the video. So the first thing we're gonna do is I'm just going to take a horsehair brush. I got this from Cobbler's Choice, and just dust off any of the dust that we may have in here. Now I also should mention that I'm using the leather conditioner from Cobbler's Choice as well. I bought the kit for $30. It comes with the leather conditioner, it comes with their horsehair brush, and it also comes with a nice flannel rag as well, Cobbler's Choice. Amazon links in the description below. All right, so now what we gotta do is remove the laces. You don't need to remove the laces, I just find that it's easier, and I don't condition the shoes a lot. So to remove the laces once every few months, not really a big deal. Now what I like to do is, you can use an applicator pad or applicator cloth for this stuff. I like to pretty much just open it up, pour a little bit on, very little, you don't need a lot, and just start rubbing it in. There's the front part. We'll put some drips on this side. See, all you need is a little bit on this side as well. I'd recommend wearing a pair of jeans when doing this, unless you have a workbench. I don't have a workbench, but we're just doing what we got. These boots have a suede tongue, so this suede tongue, I don't think it really needs to be conditioned, but I am going to condition the inside of where the laces are and just make sure we get inside the speed hooks. The left side boot is done. Now we're going to do the right side boot. Get my hands off. I don't want to get conditioner all over the place. I should also mention that I do have cedar shoe trees in here. I've talked about cedar shoe trees before. Cedar shoe trees are an essential part of your shoe care kit. They help the shoe keep its overall shape. They suck the moisture out and overall just make your shoes look, feel better, and last much longer. And it also makes it easy when you're polishing or conditioning the shoes because it gives it some good rigid structure. It's not just going to collapse on itself. Horsehair brush, get any dust off, start pouring some on. Very, very little. Even that's too much. Now, I don't think this should darken the leather that much at all. It might darken it initially, but as you wear the boots or shoes afterwards, it should brighten up again. I'm just going to take a little bit of a dab that's sitting on top because this stuff only takes a little bit, and you can do 3 drops. You can do the whole shoe, the whole boot rather. Yeah, 1 small drop and I can do the whole side panel. So the Higgins Mill boot is currently done. It's all conditioned. I do need to let these sit for about an hour, so I'm going to let these sit. While I do that, I actually also need to condition my Dalton wingtip dress boots. I do plan on wearing these boots a lot more this winter because I do have that sole protector on that I didn't have. So while we wait, let's get these ones going. No dust, dab. Now with the wingtips, there are a lot more small crevices you have to get in, and especially when polishing or shining them up when you're all done, that's when you really need to take more care because there's just more holes, there's more decoration on the boot, which makes the boot nice. Wingtips are my favorite design for dress shoes or dress boots, but you do have to be a little bit more thoughtful when applying conditioner or polish. And we do want to do the tongue. This one does have a leather tongue. Get it all in there. A little bit on the back. Can't forget about that. And just a little bit of extra on the tongue and inside the lace holes. Right boot done. The left boot. Side. The Daltons are all conditioned, ready to sit for an hour and just let that conditioner soak in, as are the Higgins Mill boot as well. So we're going to let these 2 pairs of boots sit for an hour, and I'm going to come back and polish them up and put the laces back in, and we'll see how they look. I'll see you in 1 hour. Alright, it has been exactly 1 hour, so let's go ahead and brush off any excess conditioner. First we're going to take our horsehair brush. I like to use an old rag. I just find the old rag is easier for this part. Get that nice polish in the toe area. I hold the shoe like this in between my legs, and I just go really fast with the rag. It's almost like a mirror polish now. Well, I wouldn't say a mirror polish, but it gets pretty reflective. And then just take it over here, do the sides. All right, the right boot is done. Take a look at the left boot now. You probably don't even really need the horsehair brush with the plain toe boot. The wingtip boots, we are gonna need the horsehair brush. But nonetheless, it's good to just go around, give it a once over with the horsehair brush. And we'll do the same thing with the old rag that I made out of a t-shirt. An old t-shirt. The Higgins Mill boots are all done. They do look a bit darker, don't they? Not a big deal. Like I said, they're probably gonna lighten up as I wear them. Now we move on to the Dalton wingtip boot. This is where we do need that horsehair brush. We get through all these crevices here and the crevices inside the toe box with all that broguing and medallion. I don't want this pair to get too dark, but I did want it to get a little bit darker. I thought it was a little bit on the bright side. They call it dark chili, but it's more like regular chili to me. And the dress boots do shine up really well because they are dress boots after all. They're made out of a calfskin leather. One done. Take a look at the other one. Rag made out of an old t-shirt. Polish the toe. Left boot done. The Daltons are now done as well. Now what we gotta do is just gotta put the laces back into all these boots. All 4 of them. Alright, I got the laces back in, both boots, both pairs of boots. Now the Higgins Mill are made out of a Chrome XL leather, so you don't really have to condition these that much at all. I barely polish these, I just take a rag and wipe them off once in a while. Sometimes I put a bit of water on them just to clean up any of the stains. But the Chrome XL leather is actually a really good low maintenance leather. So if you have Chrome XL boots, you probably don't have to touch them that much. Just condition them if you're abusing them. And here is the Dalton final product, all laced up, ready to go. Shoe trees in. Leather is really nice, it shines up really well. And these are like my winter dress shoes, if I need to wear dress shoes with a suit in the winter. Or dress shoes in general in the winter. I don't wear dress shoes in the winter since I have these. Just put on a pair of thick wool socks and I'm good to go with these. One thing to note with the Daltons is conditioning them doesn't really take out a lot of the dings if you have a lot of scuffs in the leather. But it does do a decent job. There's a line somewhere over here. I don't know if you can pick it up. It's a very faint line right there. I scraped them. I scraped this shoe underneath the desk at one of my old jobs a few years ago. So it looks like that conditioner actually did fill in some of those scuffs, which is good. I wasn't expecting that. But generally what the conditioner does is it just takes care of the leather, it moisturizes the leather and keeps the leather from cracking or aging prematurely. That polish is what you're gonna wanna use if you wanna fill in some scuffs, because a lot of times the scuff is going to show up as a lighter in color, but then that polish is gonna go ahead and fill in that scuff and make it look a little bit better. But it's good to see that the conditioner actually did do a good job of filling in some of those scuffs already on the Daltons. So that's how I condition my boots and shoes. I don't do them as often. You probably don't have to do them maybe once a year, if that. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. And reminder, consider subscribing if you like this video or you like the content we're putting out here. It's totally free. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.